1. Pirates break 30-inning scoreless streak with Tommy Pham's homer. 2. Tommy Pham's 427-foot bombshell ends Pirates' 30-inning scoreless drought. 3. Pirates vs. Royals Game 93. Key moments and highlights MLB. 1. Pirates break 30-inning scoreless streak with Tommy Pham's homer. Imagine a baseball game where no one scores for nearly 2 full games. Can you even fathom how tense and frustrating that must be? The Pittsburgh Pirates found themselves in just such a predicament, but relief finally arrived when Tommy Pham blasted a 2-run home run in the 3rd inning against the Kansas City Royals on Monday night. This historic moment broke a stunning 30-inning scoreless streak that had left fans and analysts alike scratching their heads. Prior to this dramatic turnaround, the Pirates had endured a tough series in Seattle, where they were shut out in all 3 games. But their troubles didn't end there. In Kansas City, they fell short again, losing the match 9-3. The previous night's contest was particularly noteworthy. Despite Pittsburgh ace Paul Skeens throwing 10 strikeouts over 5 scoreless innings, the Pirates managed to give up a single run in the bottom of the 6th inning, sealing a 1-0 defeat to the Seattle Mariners. This string of shutouts wasn't limited to road games, either. Before embarking on this 9-game road trip, the Pirates had already recorded 3 consecutive shutouts at home against the St. Louis Cardinals. Their streak of 6 straight games without conceding a run was a remarkable feat, tying the longest such streak in Major League Baseball history. Tommy Pham, a seasoned veteran with 12 years under his belt and his first season with the Pirates, played a pivotal role in both breaking and starting this impressive scoreless streak. He had previously driven in a run with a groundout in the 7th inning of a 5-0 win over the Cardinals, further cementing his impact on the team's recent performance. But here's where it gets controversial. How much does a single player like Tommy Pham contribute to breaking such a long scoreless streak? Could other factors have been at play, such as changes in strategy or luck? These are questions worth pondering as we continue to analyze the Pirates' recent performance. And this is the part most people miss. The Pirates' ability to maintain such a long scoreless streak speaks volumes about their defensive prowess and pitching depth. However, it also raises questions about their offensive capabilities and adaptability in high-pressure situations. Will this break in the streak signal a shift in their fortunes, or will they revert back to their earlier form? So, what do you think? Was Tommy Pham the sole reason for breaking the streak, or were there other contributing factors? Share your thoughts in the comments below. 2. Tommy Pham's 427-foot bombshell ends Pirates' 30-inning scoreless drought. Imagine a team with high hopes suddenly stumbling on a challenging road trip. That's exactly what the Pittsburgh Pirates are facing as they venture from a stellar homestand into the unknown of away games. After exhibiting remarkable performance at home, their upcoming 3-city road tour seemed like the final push they needed before heading into the All-Star break. However, the reality is proving far more difficult than expected. On this precarious road trip, the Pirates are already struggling, having faced a disappointing loss to the Kansas City Royals after being swept in a previous series in Seattle. This unfortunate trend continues as they fell 9-3 in the first matchup at Kauffman Stadium on Monday night. In a moment of brightness during the game, Tommy Pham made headlines by hitting a powerful home run in the 3rd inning, which not only gave the Pirates a 2-1 lead, but also ended a disheartening 30-inning period in which the team did not score. However, the relief was short-lived, as starting pitcher Andrew Heaney struggled significantly. Despite various attempts to rally, Heaney did not find his rhythm, lacking effective breaking and off-speed pitches throughout the evening. An exceptional catch by Pham salvaged some pride, but Heaney's performance still fell short. He pitched only 3 innings, allowing 4 runs on 6 hits, in addition to walking 1 batter and striking out 2. Reflecting on his performance, Heaney remarked, "I need everything to kind of be going well to go deep into the game, and I just didn't really have a whole lot today." The Pirates' ongoing road challenges have been a thorn in their side this season, as they now have a dismal record of 12-33 when playing away from their home turf at PNC Park. Only the Colorado Rockies and Chicago White Sox are faring worse in road games this season. In stark contrast, the Pirates' home record of 26-21 translates to a potential for roughly 90 wins if sustained over an entire season. Heaney's performance exemplifies the issue of stark differences between home and away play. His remarkable 2.53 ERA when pitching at PNC Park sharply contrasts with a troubling 6.16 ERA during road games. Monday night's outing marked his shortest start of the entire season, adding to concerns about his effectiveness outside his home ballpark. Heaney, a pitcher with over 10 years of major league experience, is considered one of the more desirable names on the trade market this year. However, scouts may raise an eyebrow at those disconcerting splits. PNC Park is known as a haven for left-handed pitchers due to its deep left center field, which often minimizes the risk of home runs. Ironically, Heaney has conceded twice as many home runs away, 10, compared to at home, 5, including one launched by Royals first baseman Vinny Pasquantino right in the first inning. In response to the performances at both home and away games, manager Don Kelly expressed uncertainty about how much PNC Park plays into Heaney's success. "This is such a big ballpark, too. I don't know if it's a comfortability thing or what there. But just trying to find a way to attack the zone and use his off-speed effectively and command his fastball like he does is key," he noted. The bullpen also had a rough outing, with typically dependable pitcher Chase Sugart surrendering home runs to both Bobby Witt Jr. and Salvador Perez while trying to manage the innings. The Royals launched a total of 4 home runs during the game, while the Pirates could only manage one more run in the 9th inning, courtesy of Alexander Canario's 2-out single. The challenges faced in the first half of the season have been numerous for the Pirates, underscoring the trials and tribulations inherent in baseball. Even amidst their current tough stretch, Kelly's message remains unwavering. "Just continue that same mindset that we've had throughout the season of competing every pitch, going out there, working hard to get better every day, and find a way to help us win," he emphasized. "I think that as you go through a season, these times do get frustrating, especially with offense not clicking. It's really fun. There's a lot of energy when the offense was clicking at home and things were going really well. And now, we need to find a way to pick that up." But here's where it gets controversial. How much of a factor does a player's environment at home versus on the road truly impact performance? Is it simply a matter of comfort, or is there something more systemic at play? Fans and analysts alike are invited to share their thoughts on these pressing questions. Do you think team dynamics shift notably away from home? What's your take on the possible reasons behind such dramatic performance swings? Let's spark a conversation. 3. Pirates vs. Royals Game 93. Key moments and highlights MLB. Get ready for a roller coaster ride of baseball thrills. This Pirates-Royals clash delivered edge-of-your-seat drama that'll leave you breathless. Tonight at 7:40 p.m. Eastern, the Pittsburgh Pirates, 38-54, faced off against the Kansas City Royals, 44-48. At Kauffman Stadium under 83 degrees partly cloudy skies. The atmosphere crackled with tension as right-handers Mitch Keller, 3-10, 3.64 ERA, and Seth Lugo, 6-5, 2.65 ERA, battled in Game 93 of the MLB regular season. But here's where it gets controversial. Every critical moment hinged on razor-thin margins that'll fuel heated debates among fans. Buckle up as we break down this wild showdown inning by inning. The starting lineup set the stage. For the Pirates, Spencer Horwitz led off at first base, followed by Tommy Pham in left field, Brian Reynolds as designated hitter, Nick Gonzalez at second, O'Neill Cruz in center field, Ke'Bryan Hayes at third, Jack Sawinski in right, Henry Davis catching, and Isaiah Kiner-Falefa at shortstop. The Royals countered with Jonathan India DHing, superstar Bobby Witt Jr. at shortstop, Vinny Pasquantino at first, Michael Garcia at third, veteran Salvador Perez catching, Jack Callahan in right, Nick Lofton at second, John Raven left, and Kyle Isbell in center. Lugo fired the first pitch to Horwitz at 7:40 p.m. in 86 degrees clear conditions, but the real fireworks began in the second inning. Keller hung a changeup right over the plate, and Callahan absolutely demolished it 421 feet to right field. This no-doubter homer had fans gasping, but Cruz answered with a jaw-dropping 458-foot moonshot in the fourth that landed beyond the outfield fountains. And this is the part most people miss. Both pitchers kept handing middle-of-the-plate gifts that became instant souvenirs. Keller found his rhythm spectacularly after the early homer, retiring 15 straight batters at one point. But controversy erupted in the sixth when a catcher's interference call for Perez was overturned after review, a pivotal moment that shifted momentum. Gonzalez then launched a 427-foot missile to dead center off Lugo, making it 2-1 Pirates. Yet Keller's dominance crumbled instantly in the seventh when Lofton crushed a first-pitch slider for a 2-run homer, putting Kansas City up 3-2. Was pulling Keller immediately after that single mistake the right move? Ferguson took over, but Pittsburgh fought back. In a bases-loaded thriller during the eighth, Reynolds grounded into a fielder's choice that scored the tying run, a textbook productive out that new fans should note. Sometimes advancing runners matters more than personal stats. The game hung at 3-3 until the ninth, where Kansas City sealed their 4-3 victory before 22,855 fans. Critical thinking moment. Should Reynolds have argued so vehemently about that third-inning strikeout call? And was Keller's brilliant streak undone by just 2 misplaced pitches? Share your take in the comments. We're torn. Catch replays on Sportsnet Pittsburgh, Pirates Radio Network, SNP 360, MLB.TV, or SiriusXM channels 181/852/861. Full box scores and team notes are available at MLB.com. One thing's certain, this game proves why baseball keeps us glued to our seats. Where do you stand on tonight's most debatable calls?